So, good day to each and everyone. For today's video, let's talk about the legal, ethical, and professional issues in information security, in which Ma'am Cindy gave us. So this topic, the objective for this discussion is to describe the function of and relationship among laws, regulation, and professional organization in information security. And it also differentiate between laws and ethics and identify major national laws that affect the practice of information security and explain the role of culture as it applies to ethics and information security. So in general, people elect to trade some aspects of personal freedom for social order. So, as Jean-Jacques Rousseau explained in Social Contract of or Principle of Political Right 1 on 1762, that the rules the member of society created to balance the right of the individual to 88 chapter 3 self-determination with the needs of society as whole are called laws. So the laws are rules that mandate or prohibit certain behavior in society. So they are drawn from ethics, which define socially acceptable behavior, and the key difference between laws and ethics is that laws carry the sanction of governing authority and ethics do not. So in which ethic is turned are based on culture mores, the fixed moral attitude or customs of particular group. So some ethics are recognized as a universal. Just for example, the murder, theft, assault, and arson are commonly accepted as action that deviate from ethical and legal codes in civilized world. So since we are talking about laws, so these are the difference and importance of policy versus law within an organization. So information security for professional help maintain security via the establishment and enforcement of policies. So these policies guidelines that describe acceptable and acceptable employee behavior. In the workplace functions as organizational laws, complete with penalties, judicial practice, and sanction to require compliance. So because these policies functions as laws, they must be crafted and implemented with the same care to ensure that they are complete, appropriate, and fairly applied to everyone in the workplace. So the difference between a policy and law, however, is that ignorance of policy is an acceptable defense. Thus, for a policy to become enforceable, it must meet the following five criteria. So these are the five following criteria in order to practice or in order to practice the proper way of handling or proper way issue of policies and laws. So what we have here is first we have the dissemination as distribution. So the organization must be able to demonstrate that the relevant policy has been made readily available for review by the employee. So common dissemination techniques include hard copy and electronic distribution. So for example, the company must disseminate or distribute each employee in order to practice or in order to adopt all the necessary laws or policies in order to acquire them for themselves. So the second one is the review or reading. So the organization must be able to demonstrate that it disseminated the document in an intelligible form, including version for illiterate and non-English reading, and also a non-reading impaired for employees. So the common techniques include recording of policies in English and alternate language. So review means reading. So as an employee, as a user, I must know or read the policies that have been provided by our company. So pasabot ana kung gitagaan ka og unsa ni like paper na rules and regulation niya, you are comply to read all the policies and terms of condition. So the third one is comprehension. So mo ni importante ni siya kay kung wala kay comprehension or kanang nagaread lang ka, nagabasa ka, nagadawat ka, wala kay pagsabot sa imong gibasa. So wala gyapoy silbi. So it says here that the organization must be able to demonstrate that the employee understand the requirements and content of policy. So the common techniques include quizzes and other assessments. So mo ni siya no, ang comprehension and understanding in order to adapt and learn the essence of unsa imong gibasa. So the fourth one is the compliance. So it is an agreement for sure. So it says here that the organization must be able to demonstrate that the employee agreed to comply with the policy through act of affirmation. So common techniques include log-on banners, which require a specific action, and mouse click or keystroke to acknowledge agreement, or a sign of a document clearly indicating that employees have read, understand, and agree to comply policy. So parehas rin sa like magbuhat og account and other terms of conditions at tukang systems. So na siya terms and policies in which ikaw mismo is mo agree ka na pamatuod na ni subay ka sa ilang patakaran og mga policies na it's either you click like I agree, so pasabot na ni agree ka. So in terms of any cases, so wala okay mabasol kay ni agree man ka. So mo na siya ang one of the 5 criteria in order to implement the basic policies functions as laws. So the last one is the uniform enforcement. So uniform enforcement, the organization must be able to demonstrate that the policy has been uniformly enforced, so regardless of employee status or assignment. So you should always able to demonstrate the policies been uniform enforced. So pasabot tani is kinahanglan nimo siya is ma-deliver or ma-effective na pag-acquire ani na laws o kanina policies. So mo na siya ang 5 criteria of laws and policies. So next, let's begin with the let's talk about, since we are talking about laws and policies, why not we discuss the types of laws that nag-exist siya in terms of sa laing nasod diri sa tuwa bisag asa na mo laws. So types of laws. So we have the civil laws that comprise a wide variety of laws that govern a nation or state and deal with the relationship and conflicts between organizational entities and people. So pasabotani is like for example, if the company fail to secure sensitive customer data, so a breach occurs. So the individuals whose data is compromised could file a civil lawsuit for the damages. So mo to siyang example, no? So how about criminal laws? So criminal laws addresses activities and conduct harmful to society and is actively enforced by the state. Law can also be categorized as a private or public private law. So criminal law kay nag-exist siya whenever we go, state, country, bisag unsa pa diha. So tungod ani siya is na civilize ang usa ka community or ka city because of this law. So kunagkuhan ni siya kaning para ni siya sa para ni siya sa kapakanan sa tanan. So criminal laws daghan na, like daghan na field. So ang ato aron is atong i-prioritize ang since ang topic nato is information security, which is nag-intend ta sa cyber security, more on cyber security ta. Pero kung yung tag criminal laws, broad na siya, daghan fields sa like tanan, imprisonments, rape, tanan daghay laws. So next forward, on to forward. So criminal law is categorized na siya into two sectors, which is the private and public. So the private law encompasses family law, a commercial law, and labor law that regulates the relationship between individuals and organization. So basabot ni siya is ang private law is nag-regulate lang siya between sa individuals and organization. So ang example ani is for example a company that develops a property propriety of a software must ensure to security systems, or I mean the government agency like the Department of Education, and must ensure that its data storage and digital systems are to protect students' records and ensures national security. So muna siya kung baga ang private law. So the last one is the public law. So the public law means that it regulates the structure and administration of a government agency and the relationship with citizens, employees, and the other governments. So public law includes criminal, administrative, and constitutional law. So criminal law, so na ato na topic which is individual person na nakakommit og crime is consider siya sa criminal law. Administrative, so administrative is administrative means nasa government like mga organization inana, and also the constitutional law, which is the government law, more on public execution sa DOJ mga inana So muna siya so let's proceed to the main topic here, which is the relevant of US law. So in different country we have specific laws for in such a cybercrime fields. So US law, historically the United States has been a leader in development and implementation of information security legislation. So ang US daw is although na siya ang pinakauna o pinakadulo sa tanan nag-lead siya sa pag-implement o security abag-abot sa cyber. So to prevent misuse and exploitation of information and information technology, the implementation of information security legislation so contribute to a more reliable business environment, so which in turn enables a stable economy in its global leadership capacity. So the United States has demonstrated a clear understanding of importance of securing information and has specified penalties for people and organizations that misuse US civil status. So ang US laws daw is naga-implement siya og laws na intended for those field sa technology kanang like for example na isa ka person is naga intend na mukawat og dili para siya pinaagi sa computer or systems, so naa siya madawat na consequence sa gibuhat nila nga laws. So in which in the computer crime laws, there are several key laws relevant to the field of information security and of particular interest to those who live or work in the United States. So, dagan daw laws na relevant sa pag-abot sa computer cyber. Dagan siya klase-klase. So, the Computer Fraud and Abuse of Act of 1986 or the CFA Act is the cornerstone of many computer related federal laws and information efforts. So it was amended in October 1996 by National Information Infrastructure Protection Act of 1996, which modified several sections of previous act and increased the penalties for selected crimes. So the punishment for offenses prosecuted under this statute varies from fines to imprisonment of 20 years or both. So if imo hadon siyang kanang dili daw nimo ni sundon or nakabuhat kag mali na haon dire na act or laws, pwede daw ka makakuha o pwede daw kang preso within 20 years or ma-prosecute daw ka under the statute of varies of from fines. So makabayad ka, mapreso ka 20 years kung imuhaning siyang na balaod. So the severity of the penalty depends on the value of information obtained, whether offense is judged to have been committed. So magdepende gihapon kung unsa imong commit na crime, it's either minor or major crime. So nagadepende na sa judge naga-prosecute imo kung unsa ihatod na consequence para nimo. So ang importance for creating this law is for purposes of commercial and advantage. So for purposes na siya mga daghay purpose ani siya para dili makawat imong personal data, tanan na belongings niyo dili para ma-public, para lang sa imuha is ma-secure, and also for private financial gain. So para ang imuhang kwarta, kung naay kwarta butang talang information nimo sa bank nimo is unsa na mga information. So ang kwarta nimo is naa gyapon, dili siya mawala. So the further hands of criminal act. So mani siya ang mga gamit of the crime laws. So the privacy of customer information, since nag-talks about security information, how about the privacy of customer information? So for example na kay assistant for company na na-use, so siya na siya karapatan na like safety ba ni, or like okay ba ni, dili man nga nakadawat sa talk for security purposes of the customer or the user. So the privacy of customers information, some regulation in US legal code stipulate the responsibility of a common carrier, so organization that process or move data for hire. So to protect the confidentiality of customer information, including that of other carriers. So the privacy of customer information section of the common carrier regulation states that any proprietary information shall be used explicitly for providing services and not for any marketing purposes, and that carriers that nothing disclose this information except when necessary to provide their service. So no, need jud dapat na ma-secure ang information sa isa ka user or customer para dili mahantong sa dili mayo na utang. Just for example, no, like ako system, then like nako user sa ako ang system. So in order for them to magain nilang trust is sa usa ka system is magbutang ta og mga policies and laws in order to feel them secure, like ang kana na kuan is kanang ilang, like for example nangayo ang akong system og a name, every detail para mag-confirm na siya na. So kana na detail stays in systems, no one other can look except the user. So mo na siya importance of a privacy of customers information. So hence, on the other hand, while common carrier regulation regulates public carriers in order to protect individual privacy, so the Federal Privacy Act of 1974 regulates government agency and holds them accountable if they release private information about individuals or business without permission. So the following agencies regulate business and individuals are exempt from some regulations so that they can perform their duty. So there are exception in terms of privacy, customer privacy information. So dili tanan no maiguan siya, naagya po exempted. Just for example, the privacy, the data or the kanang pangalan sa criminal na gusto tanan identity sa criminal, so kinahanglan man yun nakuha o no. So nadya po exemption. Just for example, gusto niya makuha ko ng asa na para ma-locate kay syempre criminal man na siya, pangalan, pila edad, inana, para makuha nila ang ma-perform nila ang ilang duties. So one of the exempted for this laws or policies is the Bureau of Census, the National Archive and Records Administration, the Congress, Comptroller General, Federal Courts with regards specific issue using appropriate court orders. So kani siya no, if ang korte is mo ask o like keep in ani kinahanglan, so kinahanglan yun nila na i-provide ang information sa usa ka tao para sa ilahang regard sa specific na issue using appropriate court orders. So also the credit reporting agency, individual or organization that demonstrate that information is necessary to protect the health or safety of that individual. So also there are also a act in which the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act of 1996. This is one of the laws that has been na-create because to protect and the confidentiality and security of healthcare data. So by establishing the enforcing standard and by standardizing the electronic data interchange, the HIPAA affects all healthcare care organization includes the doctor practice, health clinics, life insurance, and universities, as well as some organizations that have self-insured employee health programs. So the HIPAA specifies stiff penalties for organization that fail to comply with the law. So kung dili daw ka ano no, dili daw ka mo abay ani ng law. So, na siya fine na $250 or 10 years of lakas of imprisonments for knowingly misusing client information. So, organizations were required to comply with Act by April 14, 2003. So muna siya no. So the privacy standard of HIPAA several restrict or the dissemination and distribution of private health information without documented consent. The standard provide patients with right to know who has access to the information and who has accessed it. So the standard also restrict use of health information to minimum necessary for health care services required. So the HIPAA has 5 fundamental principles. So one of those is consumer control of medical information. So ginakontrol lang nila ang mga data in which unsa ang nisulod nila kay para ma-minimize nila ang mga some misusing data information. So it also has a boundaries on the use of medical information, the accountability for the privacy of private information, balance of public responsibility for the use of medical information for the greater good measured against impact of individual. And also the last is the security of health information. So those are the fundamental principles of HIPAA. So we already done of the US laws, the act of in terms of cybersecurity information on the country of US. So we are going to the Philippines, in which we are now, we are in now. So the Philippine laws about information security and related policies to address the growing challenges posed by digital transformation. So, the increase in cybercrimes and the need of safeguarding sensitive information in increasingly connected world. So, ang priority aning Philippine laws is that the top priorities and the reason why the government made these laws is because the government primary concern was protection of citizen personal data, especially in the digital space, with the increasing use of online platform for communication, commerce, and social interaction. Personal data is being collected, processed, and stored by various organizations. So, without adequate protection, this data can misuse, leading to privacy violation, identity theft, and financially loss. So, importante ni sa ato especially we are in the digital world. So more on computer, more on using digital stuff. Like ato ang life is na hold na sa digital. So all the information, the data in which nakita rin makabalo is nakuha na sa system. So that is why the Philippine laws, the Philippine government provide in which in order to secure or to save all the sensitive information in which na dili mabutang sa that can lead into criminal incidents. So the and general computer crime laws. So the Philippine issue a Republic Act 10175, which is the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012 and Section 2, Declaration of Policies that the state recognized the vital role of information and communication industries such as content production, telecommunication, and communication industries such as content production, such as content production, telecommunication, broadcasting, electronic commerce, and data processing in the nation overall, social and economic development. So the state also recognized the importance of providing an environment conducive to development. So well, acceleration and rational application and exploitation of information and communication technology, or the ICT, to attain free, easy, and intelligible access to exchange and or delivery of information, and the need to protect the safeguard the integrity of a computer and communication systems, network and database, and the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information and data stored therein from all forms of misuse, abuse, and illegal access by making punishable under the law such as conducts. So in this light, the state shall adopt sufficient power to effectively prevent and combat such as offense by facilitating their detective investigation, prosecution, and both domestic and international levels, and by providing arrangement for fast, reliable international cooperation. So, same as the US law, the Philippine laws provided an act in which naka-protect sa tanan information, sensitive data for a person or user of a computer or electronic devices. So it also includes tanan kuan, i-provide nilang, like for example, broadcasting, telecommunication, and social economic, and ang kuan, especially ang e-commerce na system, kanang like mga magbaligya sa online kay very sensitive kay ang data na kay pwede na siya pwede na siya ma-lead sa harmful incidents like pagkawat, pag-scam, So mo ng Philippines is nag-provide siya og laws intended for this field of cyber, like cyber more on computer. So hence the purpose of providing this kind of law, or namugna siya ng law, is to provide legal definition and penalties for various cyber crimes that are committed to the use of information technology. So this includes hacking, unauthorized access to computer system or data. So one of the crime that may na mag-exist ani na kano ay maigo ani siya na law, no, is like cyber sex. So more on mga kuan dili kaaya-aya na mga videos, no, like bawal na. So mo ni siya ano bang national law, Republic Act number 10175. And also the identity theft, stealing personal information for fraudulent purposes. So like kuan ano ginatawag nila na one poser na, or something na dami nang kopyahan nimo ang isa ka identity sa isa ka tao para gamiton nimo sa kuan pang scam, pang nakabuhaton na kuan na against sa law. So mo ni siya, no. Also the online label, defamation to the internet. Defamation means nagakuan ka, unsa ni, basta crime na intended through using digital devices. The last one is the illegal access to data and malware related offenses. So ang legal no kanang wala kay kuan mo, wala kay sa ni sa tao na wala kay you have no, wala kay rights ba na mo access sa data in which dili imuha. So and also nang like siraon nimo ang system sa isa ka company mo na. So let's move on to the since we are talking about the ethics of information security, so let's discuss the ethics and information security. Many professional groups that have explicit rules governing ethical behavior in workplace. So for example, the doctors and the lawyers who commit egregious violation of their profession's canon of conduct can be removed from practice, unlike the medical and legal fields. However, the information technology field in general and the information security field in particular. So, from Computer Ethics Institute, so um, from the Computer Ethics Institute, these are the following that you must not to do. This is the policy and the order. Like this is not a law, but therefore you should not do what is not necessary in order to commit something like negative impact to others. So first is thou shall not use a computer to harm other people. So importante gani no, like you using computer, you must very careful na like ang imong gibuhat is dili makasira sa laing tao. Number two is thou shall not interfere with other people computers work. So ita makialam no kung unsay ilang gibuhat, unsay ilang gikuan diha, like mind your own business. Kung unsay imong gibuhat mo ra na siya, dili ka makialam. Number 3 is thou shall not snoop around other people's computer file. Dili ka makialam, ka mo open og dili mo ang file. Like that is very dili siya kaaya no. So thou shall not use computer to steal. So wala tay karapatan manguha og dili para nato no. Kung kaya kung kanibok imo nila bago na batas, pwede ka makakommit og crime in which pwede ka makulong. So thou shall not use computer to bear false witness. Thou shall not copy or use proprietary software for which you have not paid. So dili ka mo gamit og isa ka kuan, like for example kanang PowerPoint kanang Microsoft na kuan, dili dapat siya dili dapat ka mukuha na dayo pong crack. So number 7, thou shall not use other people's computer resources without authorization or proper compensation. So mananggid sa usa ka no bago ka mo gamit og computer sa lain tao in order for them to feel comfortable, like walay mahitabo na kuan ana. So 8 is thou shall not appropriate other people's intellectual output. Thou shall not think about social consequence of program you are writing or the systems you are designing. And the last one is thou shall not always use computer in ways that ensure consideration and respect for your fellow humans. So these are the ethics that we must should apply to ourselves in order to not commit crimes in terms of cyber using. So these are the kinahanglan nato So that's all for the That's all for the discussion for today's this for today's video. I hope you understand, and thank you very much.